So where those three stumps are, where they've chopped the trees down, you can just see bits of pebbles there in a circle for a fire pit. So you just drop down there where it's not as steep, and you can walk along the flat ground at the bottom there to get along to it. The thickness of these trees that you're walking through now. I'm absolutely amazed walking along here though, and there's been a lack of people, dog walkers, because normally this is busy as hell. That big huge fallen tree is a perfect bridge to go across the other side. You slip yourself on the top though with it covered in moss, so you'd have to walk sideways just to make sure you don't slip off. There's a way where people are scrambling down there, but it's steep that. Right, so let's get along back to this single gate. Now, straight inside there now, 50 yards on. Right, down the hill to it. And then you cross over this open land area. Back to the single gate on the other side of it. So you can see the sun's still out and it's shining on the trees in the distance there. So it's still quite a nice day. I'm going to leave the gate this time because there's no latch, so it's pointless shutting it. Right first bite again. I came this way, left for love, and now I'm going right first bite, heading back around these two pathways. Like I say, just look to see which one's the most clarty muddy, and then just take the one that's the most driest. But you can see the sun on the trees up ahead, look. And up there on the hill you can see Prudder, houses in Prudder. The other side of the river, the main river. Right, so I walk along here with the dog, and he'll be off his leader. And when I get the far side, before I go through the single gate, I'll take him down to that place where you can get right next to the water, so you can go for a plodge and a drink. I was undecided on where I was going to go today to do a walk, and when Natty says, "Oh, don't bother coming for bear this week, Dad," I thought, all right, perfect opportunity to come back and go exploring on the other side of the A69 to see if I can find the ruins of that castle that was there. But in vain, couldn't find it. I think there's somebody coming up here with a blue hat on. He's a dog walker. I'll ask him for the time now to see where it is. Oh, he's calling his dog. Away then, come on then, come on then, away. Come and say hello, come on. Away, you're going to come and say hello, come on. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. I've had dogs all my life. I've never had a bad one yet.
Right.
What time is it, mate?
No, 2 o'clock.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
So even the dog was barking, it doesn't put us off. You just put your hand down, bend down slightly and show them that you're not, away, come on in, away, come on in, away, come on in, away. That's exactly why you bring your dog out to the countryside and let them off the leader, to do exactly what that dog's doing, enjoying itself off the leader, enjoying the freedom to do what it wants to do, sniffing every bit of blade of grass and burn off energy by running backwards and forwards. You can see the joy in their face, their eyes are like lit up like little lamps because they're so happy that they're being allowed to run. So time to head home now because it's 2 o'clock, so it'll start getting dark around about 3:30, 4 o'clock-ish. So I'll get home. Like I say, I'll stop off for Jimmy's, have a quick cup of tea, and then drive home and start putting these files up on my computer to render them. I've just updated my Filmora software as well. Wondershare Filmora. I've gone up from 14.3 to 14.9 now. I've just uploaded it and tried it out, but it's turned out to be more like AI. You can do loads of things with it, but a lot of it's to do with AI. But you can see the metal gate across the river just there where I take the dog for a plodge, and it's got private no access because it crosses the bridge into farmers' fields on the opposite side. So I'm just coming up to the place now where you go off to the right if you want to take the dog down to the water. And then the single metal gate is straight ahead to the left. Right. I'm tired now, like my legs are. I'm feeling it now. Right, so that's where I go down with the dog. Let him have a plodge. Just there. It's just deep enough for him to go into, like it's up to his belly. So it's enough to wash all his legs off and get all the mud off his paws before going back and get in the car. But like I say, with him running about and only be thirsty, so it's a good place for him to go and get a drink with the stream. Right, up to this metal gate and through it. Right, through this gate and then back along past all the houses you can see. And go to the next metal gate through that one. Then past the 3 sheep. Right. Right, so I'll have to watch out for coppers and speed cameras as well, driving back over towards going to Jimmy's first and then going home, because speed cameras vans are setting up all over because the globalists are so desperate for money. They're trying to screw us motorists out of money as usual by setting up speed cameras everywhere. So that in the DVLA can send you a letter saying that you have to pay a fine, which I tell them to fuck off. Just ignore them. They'll get nothing out of me. Nothing. Never have done, never will do. Scamming bastards. Right, so before I just cross over the road, when I get round past the church, I'll go over that little stone arch bridge, where the bridge end pub is, where I park the car. And I'll walk a little bit further on, and I'll show you the stepping stones that go across into the orchard itself before I go back to the car to get ready to drive off. It's just like little interesting bits of Ovingdom that people don't know about, especially the orchard. Right, so back to the single metal gate here, through that. Then the 3 sheep are on the right hand side in the little field there. Or I have to keep bay on his leader to get past. I'll wait until I get right up here and then I'll lure him off after climbing over the wall. Right, nearly back to this next single metal gate again. I'm glad I stopped the wet stuff as well, so I haven't got to keep getting my tissue out my pocket and wiping my camera lens. So that's a godsend when the water stopped coming down. Because that's just like a bloody nuisance when you're trying to film and you've got water droplets all over your lens. Right, I'm going to feel my camera to see how hot or warm it is. It's just barely warm. Right, these stairs down on the right here take you down and around the left to get into that big house just down there. So you go down the stairs there, through that private little gate, and then follow the pathway around. It takes you down round into the house, private house. Right. Got a gypsy camera, caravan just down there on the right. It's got a blue canopy wrapped over the top of it to protect it from the weather. And I think they've got hens down there in that metal tree down there. You need hens these days for the price of eggs. Have your own hens and have a cree and collect your fresh eggs every morning. Right, so back to the 3 sheep in this field here. Hello girls. See if they'll come back to us. the black and white one here is the most friendly out of the 3 of them because that's the most curious out them all. Right, so you can see the church. Back to the church now. Oh, the sun's lovely. Hello, girl. Hello. Hello, beautiful. So what you had for lunch? Don't tell us, I know. Grass. What did you have for breakfast? Nah, didn't tell us. Grass. Right, so back along here and then jump over the wall. Well, climb over the wall, not jump. I wish I could jump. Not these days, getting too old for that shit. Right, so these people here have got a key to open up the double metal gate there for to drive through here to get to the houses. Right, so you can see the climb over steps straight ahead on the wall. And crows and rooks make a definite sound. And jackdaws as well. Right, so I'm back to where I normally park the car when I do this walk, just here against the wall of the church, pointing back to the main road. Right, just there where that sitting is, just behind that red sitting, that's where I normally park my car and point my windscreen out to the road and set my time up catching all those cars coming around there and going around the bend. I'm just going to be going through that gate there now. That's what I call that gravestone, the thinker, the young boy up on the top there. He's on his knees and he's got a pickaxe. He's got a little lantern, so obviously like he's down the mines. Right, back to the telephone box, turn right, and then go between the building and the pub. Then this time I'm going to turn right and go over the little arch bridge across the burn. And there's that old water fountain where the water used to come to the top. Now there's a little chalkboard outside the pub here, so I wonder if they've actually opened it up again. Right, so where that car's just come out of, that's where my car's parked. Oh, there, it's got opened, so it's reopened, you bugger. So I'm full of surprises today doing this walk. The pub's open again. Oh, there's people sitting down there. That must be part of it. So this house that I thought was doing out is part of the, must be part of the pub where you can go and sit and have your lunch. Right, so instead of turning left there to go back to my car, I'm going to go over this bridge, along to the left and then over the stepping stones. And then go back to my car, which is just up there. Riverview cottages, the back of them.